Hello everyone, to a quick demo of the Add Overlay Anything plugin for WordPress. Basically what it does is it allows you to put an overlay over any content you wish, and on that overlay you can show any ad that you wish. And this post example here, it just has a video. It's covered with an ad from Google, and they're not able to interact with the video until they close the ad. And since it's right in front of them, it's your views should go up, your click-through ratios should go up. It's a lot harder to skip this ad than it is if the ad's in the sidebar or down below. Those are easily overlooked by your servers. So the user will have to close the ad, and then they can play the video or interact with the content underneath. And it's very easy to set up an ad overlay. What it does is it just uses a shortcode around the content. Here's our video. It's embedded. And we just surround it with our Add Overlay Anything shortcode with the ID number of the ad that you wish to show. Fairly simple. What I'm going to do is I'll show you the main settings page here, and then we'll go through some more advanced examples. Now the first thing that you'll see is your Envato username and purchase code you get when you purchase this plugin from the Envato marketplace. This will unlock it. And once that's unlocked, it'll show you your premium support, which is immediate assistance from me for any technical issues you have with any other plugins or themes or anything. If your theme or plugins all use WordPress, there'll be no issues, but if your theme uses custom fields or whatever to show content, we'll have to add a few lines. It'll depend on the theme because they're usually custom coded, but it will be no problem, I promise. Now we go down here for some options. We can set global cookie duration in hours so that ads are not shown more than once to a user as long as that cookie exists. You can set it for 1 hour or 24 hours, and only one ad will be shown to that user until the cookie expires. Next option is a close text and button delay, which is what we used to close the ad. If you don't want it to show up for 5 seconds, we could do that here. And we also have another option if you wanted to auto close the ad after a number of seconds. It'll automatically disappear after the time value that you set. Come down here. As you saw, we can set the shortcode around our element. But let's say we already have a lot of posts and we don't want to do this manually. We don't want to do it for each one. And we can just say automatically put an ad overlay around every iframe, for instance. Because iframes, usually videos or embedded videos. So we could tell it to automatically put it around each iframe. And you can put other elements here as you wish. And then which ad IDs you'd like to automatically show around those. You can enter a certain ID, multiple IDs, or just 0 for the plugin to randomly pick one of the ads for you. And down here, if you wanted to customize the CSS for the ad overlays, you can do it here. You can change the opacity, the color, the size, whatever you wish. And it's pretty easy to do. Now what I'm going to do is show you another post I have, and we have a video, we have an image, and we have some text, and we're going to create an ad and place it on each one of these. So what we're going to do, go to Add Overlay Anything, we're going to create an ad real quick, and we're just going to, you can put a nickname, I add, and we can copy and paste code from Google AdSense or Amazon or any other ad network we want, but right now I'm going to choose an image I already uploaded. We're going to choose this one. I'm going to link it to, I could link it to whatever advertiser I want. Right now I'm just going to set it to itself. It's 250 by 250 in size, and we'll just insert it right into the post. And that's pretty much it. That's going to show on our ad. And the text that we want to show for the close button. If you want to change it for any reason, you can set it to close my ad. Percent chance to show, if you didn't want to use cookies to limit the number of ads to show, this is another way. Say, I just want to show the ad 30% of the time, so that if a user stays on your site for a long time, they're not going to get an ad on every single video or piece of content, but only about 30% of them, and that encourages them to stay longer, and even though they see an ad here and there, it's not going to be overwhelming. But right now we're just going to keep it at 100. And if you wanted an additional CSS class for this particular ad, you could put it here. My ad 250. Then you could use custom CSS on this class to change this specific add overlay, opacity, or color, or size, or anything you wish. But we're going to keep everything the way this is. Status is active. Like I said before, if you have the plugin choose a random ad, it's only going to choose a random ad that's active. So if you didn't want to delete something, you could just set it inactive for now, and it'll work with the random ad selection. But everything looks good to me. It's just going to save it. And it's going to give us an ad ID number 18. Now what we're going to do next is edit this post, and we're going to set the ad overlay to 18 around it. And as you've already seen with our shortcode, if you like using the text editor like I do, just set AOA ID equals 18 and wrap that around. Pretty easy. Ad ID number 18. I'll show you some ads. I've got a bunch of others there, so we're just going to skip down. Number 18 is the one we want, and this is the way an example shows it. And we're going to do that for each of our, here's our image, do AOA ID equals 18, and just wrap that around. So not too hard. And our text as well. You can see I'm putting it right next to it so that the ad overlay doesn't include, for instance, a new line. If I did this, the overlay would also include this new line here, which would be like a blank space beneath the video. We don't want that. We want it on just on the video itself. So we have our ad overlays on all three elements. Let's preview the changes, see what comes up. So we have our image that we just selected. It's on the video, it's on the image, it's on the text. And we have our new text ad. We can close it, get to the video, get to the image, get to the text. Pretty straightforward. What I'm going to do next is show you an example of these. We're not going to set the cookie duration just because it's hard to explain. Once the cookie duration is set, it's not going to show any ads. Well, I guess we can. Let's set 1 hour. Let's set the close button doesn't show up for 5 seconds, and then the ad will automatically close after 10 seconds. How about that? Save that. We're going to go back, preview, and with these new global settings, there's no close button here. It'll show up in about 5 seconds. There it is. In another 5 seconds, all the ads should automatically close by themselves. There they go. And that's it. That's the quick demo for the Ad Overlay Anything plugin. If you have any questions, just let me know, and thanks for watching.